Delicious.
Don't underestimate the beetle. They can be some of the toughest.
Yeah, don't underestimate the beetle. All right, gamers.
Want to know what's on this beetle's diet? Sweat and tears. That's what. That's how it gets.
So, as usual, pretty exciting day because we've got the new Genshin Impact update, which I was right. You had to complete Ito's story quest in order to end up getting to the new boss, which I think is hilarious. So, the way that this works is with the new update, we've got another battle pass. We do have Yae Miko, which I might pull for her. I don't know. Like, I kind of want Ayato instead, but I'm not super keen on either of the characters, frankly speaking. I think that I might pull for Yae, simply because of the fact that if I do get her, she's going to complement Raiden extremely well. But that kind of sucks because it means that I'm going to have to get Ito out of my main party, which, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll probably end up going for it because I got a pretty cracked electric set that I can end up using on her already. Okay, so there is going to end up being these new story quests, which this is kind of weird. So we got Yae Miko's story quest, which actually, in order to unlock it, like, I don't know why hers shows up on the left side, because in order to unlock Yae's quest, we have to have done Raiden's story quest, which is kind of weird. So, whatever. Let's just use the key on that, and I guess we'll end up starting this. Return to the quest screen. Okay, cool. Cleansing Light. Now, I have some predictions about this. I think that it's going to end up being a little bit weird. Oh, we can actually do the Yae trials as well. Okay, maybe I'll end up actually trying that out right now before, just to give chance for notifications to go out and stuff. And I want to see how she feels, because I'm not the biggest fan of Catalyst characters. But if she feels good, well, she looks cool at least. Okay, let's see here. I do like that teleport. I didn't know that you could change the direction in the middle of it. Like, that's actually really cool. But the thing that I don't really like that much about the Catalyst users is that you kind of just stand there and just cast, you know? You kind of just leave yourself vulnerable. She is really functional, though. Ooh. I like that we can use that as a dodge. I don't know. I might go for her. We'll see. Her charge attack takes an awful long time to get ready. Like, good lord. And we can seemingly have, like, all of these little guys out at all times. I'm not even using her normal dodge because I'm just so used to using this one already. That's pretty cool. She recharges those awfully quick. I want to see what build they have on her. But yeah, she's a little bit underwhelming. Most of all just because I guess they really want me to be using reactions. But yeah. Whoops, I didn't want to exit. I wanted to look at her stats. I mean, I might pull for her. We'll see. Whoops, sorry. Taking me a little bit here to get the hang of it, guys. Sorry. No, Blade, I'm pretty sure that he's still really bad. Okay, so what do they got? Okay, they got pretty cracked stats, actually. This would be around the same stats that I have for her. They have her perfect weapon, which has scales on crit damage. Jesus Christ, what a weapon. And then they're using, yeah, so they're using the, ooh, that's a weirdo set. No wonder she's doing kind of strange damage. Huh. Okay, what about constellations? Nothing. And then talents all level 8 across the board. I don't know. Again, it's like I'm not the biggest fan of Catalyst characters, man. Like that's the biggest thing. Where the hell is Inazuma? Is that where our story quest takes us? I might pull for her. We'll see. Just because of the fact that she can end up helping Raiden a lot. But most of all, it's her helping Raiden is basically based off of, whoops. Oh, we gotta go to the main house. Okay. Based off of higher constellations. Anyways, I might check that out. We'll see. I'll have to experiment with that a little bit more in my off time. I'm out of storage and mobile. Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't know why they still consider this a mobile game when it's so huge. Also, hey, Pickle.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Shut up.
Recently, The Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that...
The Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
Indeed, as ever. I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help?
They've had a lot more Catherine dialogue lately. Of course, that's what we're here for.
Let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Hounds are attacking the roots of the sacred sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Oh no, they put more of them around? Okay.
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target. The sacred sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already?
Yeah, sure, I understand. I don't. I actually have no idea.
Then you can see that this case is very urgent indeed.
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and scale of the town's attacks, they are finding it difficult to defend against them.
So, the funny thing is, John in chat is Val, I always refer to him as that. So me and him, like, we pretty much deep dived into the lore with Genshin. Like, we're really invested in it, so both of us are genuinely really pissed off at the lack of good writing in more recent events and stuff. So I'm hoping that this is a lot better. But the funny thing is that I remember having a conversation with him where we were talking about how they were going to end up making the Shogun be a puppet. And I mean, I won't get into too much in case it's spoilers for a lot of you guys, but we're gonna kind of see a little bit more about that today. I'm a little bit disappointed that the weekly boss, as far as I know, is going to end up being the puppet, whereas the Raiden Shogun's real name, she can end up still being completely whitewashed from all the genocide that she committed.
Their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other available forces to eliminate the monsters. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Towns has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation.
Ameliorate. That's a fun word. Time to make some whelps yelps.
You have our deepest gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease.
She still sounds like a robot, man.
I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Town appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't encounter too much trouble overcoming them.
Relax. We'll be back before you can say Ad Astra Abyssos.
Alright, cool. I'm not really looking forward to fighting a bunch of Rift Hounds, but... I mean, as much as I'm disappointed about those aspects of Raiden's character, I'm gonna go into this with open eyes and, you know, try my best to be unjudging towards the story and see if it's genuinely good or not. I mean, of course, if I hate it, I'll be open about that, as I have been in every Genshin stream. Shut up, Paimon! Stop talking. But yeah, I mean, this is supposed to end up getting as a pretty epic weekly boss, so that at the least I'm excited to see, is the battle. Hello, Rift Hounds! Die. Oh. Oh, these ones are scaled down because it's story related. Okay. Huh. I wish I was dealing with weak Rift Hounds like this everywhere. Okay, never mind, you're a little bit stronger, huh? Okay. Actually making me use my Ito for like a split second. Oh, there's more. Okay, good. Paimon, stop talking in the middle of battle. What the? Cutscene! Bruh, I had that. It was easy, okay?
Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Here's the thing that I don't understand, by the way. They at no point, I mean, unless my memory is just foggy, they at no point made a separate physical entity from her puppet, right? Like, she controls the puppet, but that's kind of what I'm interested to see, is if the puppet, like, takes full control. That means that A is basically just shoved into the shadow realm, right?
Oh, it's you two.
Oh, you just casually walking out here? I could have used your help when the Geodog boss showed up.
It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryou Commission crisis.
Yeah, I don't really know what you're doing here. That's kind of sus.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
What are you doing here?
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Cool.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself.
Yeah, you are.
Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
You know what? I kind of hope that the Rift Hounds get a little bit more, like, complexity to them. Like, maybe they're being controlled or something. But anyways, the commissions and adventurers can deal with monsters.
If the Shogun, rather than I, were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
That's a confusing line.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Oh, I see. They're trying to remind the player.
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission.
Oh, so you... Okay.
Rift hounds
Weird.
attacking the sacred Sakura. It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
A disaster?
Oh, no. A disaster no one's ever heard of but conveniently shows up now?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma.
Cutscene?
Everything was
Oh.
engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely.
Cool.
The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
A passage through space, you say? Okay. 500 years ago. Oh, Conria. Oh, wait. Are we actually getting something related to, like, the main story? What?
So you've heard of it too?
Yeah, I am Conrian. What?
That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one.
Killing them, you mean? Because, no, I kill them regularly.
But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Okay.
So safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kind of makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria.
They're actually going to give us main story quest beats? Oh my god, let's go. I haven't heard about my sister or Conria or like the main quest line for like a solid year, so this is potentially exciting. I'm not kidding. Like literally it's like the last quest line in Liyue sends you to Inazuma to find stuff about your sister, and then you beat the main quest line of Inazuma, which is awesome in its own right, but completely separate from the main story. And then suddenly you end up talking with Yae Miko, and you can ask her in an optional text box where she's just like, oh yeah, I don't know what happened to your sister, man. Just go to Sumeru. And it's just like, okay, whatever. Oh, man. Where am I following? Oh, this way. Why am I following blood? Since when is something like bleeding on the ground? Oh!
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
Yeah, the Genshin lore is pretty cool. At least the beginning of it is. The later portions get a little bit more cringy and weird, but generally speaking, they got a really good backstory to everything. Conria is, basically at the beginning of the game, the opening cutscene, Conria is where you and your sister are, and then like the unknown god, destiny, or fate, as people are calling it, ended up separating you from your sibling. And then we haven't heard anything from that in like a year, but basically the abyss enemies that we keep killing are warped versions of Conria, so it's actually like we're killing our own kind. And all of the gods, including Raiden, Zhongli, all that stuff, basically they actually attacked Conria, and we haven't really heard that much about why they took that side. And I'm really hoping, based on how they were hinting at it back in the day, is that eventually we end up going against the gods, because that's when Dainsleif showed up. You remember him? He's a character who showed up, and he was basically an abyss knight of sorts, and he basically hates the gods with justified reason because they destroyed everything. The summary of it is that basically humankind got very, very close to godlike power, and the gods didn't like that because they want to have control.
This stuff that's
It's really cool.
glowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh?
Not saying we'll necessarily hear about any of that stuff today. What the hell?
What's this?
How terrible.
Could they be dead people? It wouldn't be the first time we'd seen ghosts on our journey.
Yeah, they're all over these islands, Paimon.
But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
The tree sap is made of ghosts.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here?
How come I can talk with a ghost? Whatever, I guess we don't question it.
Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath.
What monsters?
You don't know? Inazuma is engulfed in darkness. Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path. Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
Clearly he's wrong.
Look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here, now. There's no time left.
Phasmo ghost sound when he despawns.
The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to rely on but ourselves.
Who's Kitsune? What?
I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Oh, right. Yeah. Thanks, Belle. So Kitsune was the previous shrine beast? Like before Yae, right? Oh, and she got killed. Okay. Well, I mean, apparently the dead can just speak to us whenever we want, so they can always just pull her out of...
Calm down.
out of the woodworks.
The war you speak of is over.
Over? But what do you mean?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember.
It's a good thing you guys are like my wiki, because it's like I don't remember names very well. I remember like it's a type of way that brains work. It's the same as whether or not you remember street names or the physical location. I'm the type where I need to actually like have a physical association with it. Like whenever I'm going somewhere in real life, I'll literally look at Google Maps and visually see, okay, I'm going there, and then I can remember it no problem. But as soon as you throw street names at me, it's like, wait, where is that?
There are no monsters.
It's kind of the same with
Is there
names
anything
as well,
else
you
here
know?
that could threaten your life.
Like I need to have an emotional reaction to it where it's like, ah, yes, now I remember.
What?
Yeah, oh my god, his whole life just is a lie.
But how? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Damn, dude. I kind of wish.
Hey, calm down. Everything's fine now.
Why? Like, I'm not gonna question it because this is kind of cool, but at the same time, why the hell are we talking to a ghost? What does this have to do with the narrative? Unless this is them just forcing backlogged, like, lore.
I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma.
I don't know about that.
Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for an eternity.
Actually, Kitamura, Shogun may have defeated the monsters, but became the monster herself because she committed genocide to end up gaining the visions with the Vision Hunt Decree. But the main story seems to just glaze over that, so we'll just ignore the fact that you didn't notice.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you.
Careful, she might kill you for your vision too. Oh wait, you're already dead.
What's wrong with him?
Is he disappearing? Phasmo ghost sound.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about. But somehow, Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
Oh yeah, Vatsil. You probably want to take off because there's gonna be a lot of big spoilers with this story quest stuff, and I'm just gonna casually reference a bunch of things. Generally speaking, though, the main story quest in Inazuma, ooh, love it. Absolutely awesome. It's completely separate from the main story, which sucks, but
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land.
also, side note, a little bird tells me that in version 2.6 with the chasm, ya boy Dainsleaf might make a return.
The sacred sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
How much you want to bet that when the sap goes into the Shogun's puppet, that's what makes it like super Chongo strong?
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
I'm sorry, I'm chugging it. It's so
Yes.
delicious.
That soldier was one of the many persons who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years ago.
He mentioned Shogun was absent.
Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanria. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late. Otherwise, it would spread to all of Tevat.
I don't know about that, but okay. Don't worry, we'll get Dainsleaf as a wishable character in like 5 years.
But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma and mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saiku sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
So anyways, what about Kanria? How many of my kind did you kill?
Hey,
Because I'm not really feeling like the loss that you feel, bruh. Is this loss that Yae Miko mentioned?
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time. Powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive.
Well, we just saw ghosts, so you could literally just pour the tree sap over her grave and bada bing, bada boom, you got a ghost event with an EMF 5. I wanted to take that joke further.
But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
So you're no longer stuck in the past?
When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations.
Hey, Voodoo.
Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward.
He didn't have an option by the sounds of things, and he still died, but okay.
All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for.
That's what being human is about. Not that I would know, because I'm actually a literal god in the lore. I'm not a human being at all.
As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past, who spilled your blood on this land. I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard. ...
Ah, yes. The Traveler never speaks anyway, so that should be every response.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
Okay. Brum, 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 brum. Hello. Where's more creatures to kill? Where do I go? Ah, this way. I mean, it's still pretty cool, as much as I'm making fun of the whole situation. Ah! What the hell? Oh, wait a minute. This is a trial version. I'm curious now. Oh god, that energy recharge is pretty cracked. Of course, they got that. Why? Why do they always do this? Why do they always give them the Noblesse set? What the hell is wrong with them? Jesus Christ. Of course they want to give her up to C3, because her C2 is what makes her a damage dealer. Oh, good lord. Okay, cool.
Shine down. Now leave them to me.
You know what? The more I think about it, maybe I'll just go for more constellations on Raiden rather than going for Yae Miko. Why are they forcing me to use her? She's no good, like, on her own. Ugh! I mean, she's not bad, but... Oh, now I'm Zhongli.
Something seems wrong with A.
What do you mean, what will happen, Pickle? I finished Dying Light 2. And then the end game is stupid because the entire map gets covered in fog, so I haven't really been playing Dying Light that much. Are you feeling okay? Oh, wait, she's turned to the puppet now?
Why would you ask that?
Yep, she's the puppet now, no question about it. Like, bruh, they already pulled this with Albedo's, like, Among Us storyline. You're not fooling anyone.
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish! Vaporize them all in one go! No?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn at any time. I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Are they doing this as an excuse that she, like, story related? That's why she's not one-shotting them?
Ah, makes sense. Spoken like a seasoned shogun.
Nah, not really. You gotta go all out in this game, Paimon.
The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. We definitely need to tell the Yashiro Commission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
Oh no, another ghost! We're getting another ghost event, you guys. I'm blind, I can't see anything. You're wearing a blindfold, dude.
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy's talking about 500.
Jesus Christ, Paimon. Why am I listening to her thoughts? Like, can we just please have a petition to delete Paimon from the main story and have the Traveler speak instead?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama.
I hate Paimon so much.
He is a tea master and a member of my retinue. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me.
Now, I don't think most people will notice, but I'm noticing contrivance with the writing because the whole Your Excellency crap was all over Kokomi's storyline, which it's just me being nitpicky, but that's that just goes to show that there's like one main writer because he's using the same format.
It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. But please, sit and rest.
The current situation that you're a ghost?
After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should we do?
Let's go along with what he says.
Yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay.
I find this kind of weird because he's talking as if he's in a town, but this is like a ruined area that I don't see like remnants of housing at all.
And now the Almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away.
Pervert.
Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then?
How come you're not panicking?
People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life. But me,
Whoops, sorry.
I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea.
Yeah, I know. I find it a little bit weird too. Like, it's like, I can understand that if this is like a memory or something, and then we're like seeing these events, but the fact that we can interact with them is pretty jarring and strange.
Just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer. And
then here we go with another thing that I really hate about the modern writing in this game, is they have a character just randomly start talking up and sugarcoating, these are the traits of the Shogun, and it's like, no, they're not. You can try and trick me all you want. She's killed like hundreds of people just for their vision.
One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have, seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end.
Really? Because that goes against every single thing that Raiden Shogun stands for, but sure, whatever. Yeah, that doesn't sound like her at all. That's just baloney.
So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Perhaps you are right.
No, he's not. Like, okay, take the compliment, you weirdo.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time. What a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the Almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew.
No offense, bro, but you wouldn't have been able to see it even if you survived.
But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then.
Wait.
So, never mind.
Okay, there was at no point that we questioned, like, he just broke the fourth wall. He is self-aware that he is a ghost and is, like, not alive during this century. Like, what? And that means if he's aware of that, that means he has his eyesight back. Because why would he be blind if he's a ghost? Like, it's, this is the Genshin writing I'm used to.
Goodness,
I hope it picks up. I hate this old man.
Befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set?
You were self-aware 2 seconds ago. What do you mean? How come now you're back in your memory?
I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty...
Yeah, you know what? At least Paimon's not talking. Exactly. So I can't complain. Ah, damn.
Anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious. What a fool I'm making of myself.
We know where to find a tea set.
I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Okay, so I guess... This is... I wasn't really expecting this. Shut up, Paimon. Okay, oh. It's okay. It's okay. The writing has just fallen off the deep end. Why, like...
I'm also feeling...
I do not think that fetch the tea set is something that is, like, super duper important for a Raiden story quest, but whatever.
And the almighty Shogun.
Yeah, we're here to fight Ayaka.
How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
Oh, God.
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
Really? For a ghost?
Oh.
Why would we need a physical tea set for a ghost? I don't...
Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
And there's the convenience of writing to not have Ayaka show up.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Funny thing is, too, I don't know if you guys saw the Yae Miko trailer, but it was the most ironically, like, it was the most ironic and unself-aware scene I've ever seen, where, what was it? It was something like Yae Miko said something like, something about, like, how the writing fell off, and, like, are the editors even trying? And it was just, like, such a, like, facepalm moment, because it's like, bruh, that's the state of Genshin right now.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
Right. I wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts.
No, I'm not gonna go through the trailer. You can just find it on their YouTube.
So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister.
Oh, okay, there, that makes sense. I still don't understand why we're getting tea for a ghost, but whatever. Ah, yes, that's it, Val. Why do I feel the standard of writing is going down by the day? Are my editors even doing their jobs? Which... Oh my god. You can't make up a joke like that.
He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
I just want to hear more about Kanria, dude.
You and Makoto had pretty different views, huh?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings.
Ah, you mean ambitions? Or visions like the ones you stole?
They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me. Now, it seems like she was right, while I took the wayward path.
See, now that makes a little bit more sense, where she's actually feeling guilty for her actions. This is the first time I've ever seen the story acknowledge that she was evil.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material, or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature, and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
Whoa.
That's, quite a lot to take in.
Yeah, when you have a brain the size of a walnut and a full diaper, sure, but for me, I got it.
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with.
Seems more in line with how humans view the world.
Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Like, while this is all cool and everything, so far, like, I hope that this goes somewhere, because so far it's kind of pointless. Like, it's just establishing a character that doesn't exist anymore. And I have a feeling that them talking about Kanria was just the clickbait to get you involved with it, but I don't really expect that we're going to hear much more about it.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity, but now I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences have been reconciled.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your excellency's use.
Is it a ghost tea set?
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
What kind of a line is that? What?
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too long.
Cool. All right. That was pretty good. Now, I'm just curious how this ghost is going to end up interacting with a physical entity like this. Like, okay, it still doesn't really make much sense to me why we're delivering this guy a tea set. Like, it's like it's weird because it's like it's a memory, but he's conscious, and it's very strange. I hope they elaborate a little bit because I'm pretty confused at the idea. Oh, he's gone because he was a ghost.
Hey, where'd he go? He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea tea set himself, would he?
Maybe?
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long. As was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
So why did we go and get a tea set?
So we won't get to drink his tea?
I don't think we would have in the first place, but okay.
We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
Paimon, he's been dead for 500 years!
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate.
Yeah. Let's make our own tea.
Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set. Perhaps I should try my hand at making us a pot of tea.
Uh-oh. No. You have a specific stat that doesn't allow you to cook.
I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself.
This is going to go very bad. She brews piping hot tea made of poop.
The tea is
Uh-oh.
ready. Please give it a try.
No, please.
So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it.
You do not need to, I understand.
You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me. I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back.
Like, I feel like if they had a little bit of levity in some of these situations, because otherwise it's just serious, serious, serious. And I mean, that's just my own personal preference. Like, I think it would be funny if, like, Traveler took a sip and then spits it all over or something, you know? All over Paimon, and then she's like, ah, it burns! Oh man, that would be hilarious.
Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may.
Talking about your dead sister's view on reality was a light topic?
The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me, for good.
Uh-huh. We know that she died in the war, but... okay.
She died in that disaster too?
Yeah, that's not news, Paimon. We already know that.
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening...
Damn, girl, you talk slow. Makoto had already died.
Yes. It was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath.
Jesus Christ. Speed up, please.
She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point. So all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions.
Yeah, you know what I cried for? What was that NPC? Remember in the Raiden story quest, that one guy who died from the delusion and nobody remembered his name?
Why did she go to Conria first?
It was like a side character, not even like someone important.
Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity.
Tepe, that's it.
To that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely. And brought
Well,
it
I
back
guess
to
I
Eden.
forgot his name. You guys remembered it. Hashtag never forget Tepe, dude. That's like, you ain't tricking me with this writing. I do not sympathize with you, murderer.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura.
The other thing too is it's like they're kind of glazing over the fact and trying to tell us her side of things where she lost her sister, but it's like, bruh, that was literally her fault entirely. Like the Archons are the ones that were attacking Conria, and Conria was just defending itself. So it's like, can we please get a little bit more lore of that, please? Because it's like, anyways, the tree appeared. That's weird.
That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air.
That's kind of weird and ominous. I kind of like that. Yeah, sorry about the background noise, guys, but it's around supper time, so.
In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
God, Paimon. Anyways, Makoto's power made the tree appear.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land, and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's okay, I get it, we're the main character, but it kind of seems like this is something that she should converse with the other Archons, not with little old me.
But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat.
Okay, that's kind of gross way of putting it. Can I take a sip of that disgusting poop tea now?
And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Guys, I know the pain of separation too. Is this it? Are we finally gonna get to hear stuff?
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle...
Have you seen my sister?
Sister? I had heard that you were looking for your family.
Yeah, it's literally why I came to Inazuma, but the writers forgot all about it.
You mean to say that she was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Yeah, so was I.
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already...
I told you guys the Conria stuff was just clickbait.
And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
God damn it!
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess.
Oh yeah, sure thing, Paimon.
Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
It's okay, Paimon. We already know you're the final boss.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory.
There we go. And then we drink it, and then we spit all over Paimon. It's piping hot, and she dies.
Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
Right?
We should go. Let's keep
Observe the teacup. A cup of tea that was left for Furuyama. The tea tastes like crap. Damn, dude, I didn't really expect that they would end up actually like having that in the writing. That's interesting.
Based on my
Okay.
investigation so far,
Continue the pursuit. Oh, right. I forgot that we were actually like doing something important. Because for some reason we got completely sidetracked by that guy's like soup or whatever. So it's like, oh, okay. Where am I going? Oh, over here. Yeah, I get it. I don't want to look at that one.
Can't catch me.
Yeah, I get it. Yep. Uh-huh. Is it up or down? I think it's down. Is it down? You think it's down or you think it's up? I think it might be up. Maybe they're trying to show us. Climb, right? Maybe not. Whatever. I'll just go this way. Ah, yes, down on the beach. I don't know how the hell this quest is gonna somehow turn into the puppet took control and then turn into a weekly boss, because it's like, it's fine, but it's real slow. So I'm really curious to see what happens, dude. Like, yeah, I get it. I'm going. Stop stealing my camera. Ah, jeez. Oh Lord. Okay. Uh-oh.
Once again, please leave them to me.
No, I'm stronger.
Hey, are you sure you're alright? You're scaring us.
I bet you, I wonder if they're gonna pull a whole, like, it was the puppet the whole time.
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best.
Unless, she seems to be getting weaker. Maybe it's because the corrosion. Oh my god, they didn't give me my ult! Bruh. Especially when they have a craptacular Noblesse build on her. Like, excuse you? This is the hardest part of this quest, is that they're forcing me to use her. Like, can I please have the actual energy recharge? Excuse me? What froze me? What froze me? What? What was that? Oh, that was on purpose. Okay, she, like, got stunned or something. That... I just got what froze me. Like, good Lord, finally. Die. Oh no. Stop. The robot is malfunctioning. Ah! Am I supposed to die here? Because they're making it pretty darn hard. Like the fact that I'm using her with such a bad set. Come here, you. Oh my god, he's so strong. God, this Raiden sucks. The build they have on her is so bad. I'm gonna die! No! Oh, did I win? What happened? Oh, that was on purpose. Okay. Okay, scared me. Maybe it was just to survive long enough. You don't look too good.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with the monsters.
Yes, please. Uh-oh.
Look, that's the same light again.
Oh, time for another trip down memory lane.
Where am I?
That you were a memory. I'm so confused.
Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
Ah, well, she's a robot, so she probably just needs some oil, right?
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
No, like the weird, it's very weird how every time they have like story quest stuff, they've been doing this ever since Eula, where they always give the character the Noblesse set, and it doesn't make sense because that's not how you would build these characters. Like, it kind of makes sense with Raiden.
Let's get them.
But give me my energy set, please.
Don't. It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
Just let me do it. I can one-shot them. Like, what?
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Is that a vision?
Why is that so surprising?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment for us to honor that.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
So full of hope.
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
Get out of the way. I got this. I'm stronger than all of you.
Affirmative, but watch your backs.
I do not need to watch anything. Bong. Man, they're actually fighting. I'm honestly surprised. Cool.
of this. Let's roll.
Oh wow, that was easy. Next time, let me fight first, please. I hear Ushi mooing.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
Yep, you're welcome.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring.
Thank you.
The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few Rift Hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup with the General's forces as soon as possible.
When everyone sees the almighty Shogun safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
I don't really... Okay. Why are we talking to them? Why are you worried, Paimon? They're just gonna despawn in 2 seconds. Like, thanks, man.
Just leave it to us. Fighting is what we do best. But the almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the almighty Shogun.
I don't know if you guys would have done that if you knew what she was gonna do for your future, but whatever, man. Oh, now you feel bad, don't you, huh?
Thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma.
Not their future. Their future is you committing genocide for Visions.
I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Ah, you know what I just realized? That's probably where they're gonna go with this, is since she's having a change of heart, and the puppet isn't going to. And that's probably where it's gonna be like, grr, I'm a new weekly boss.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live.
You're not alive, but...
With you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
Oh. I mean, that was kind of cool, but bye, guys.
They're gone.
Phasmophobia despawn sounds. Or a promise to your... Wait, was that a promise to them or a promise to yourself? God, I hate when they give us these choices, dude. Like, bruh.
It was both.
What?
The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's better writing, because she has to earn our respect, not just be completely whitewashed and take her out on a date to go and read manga or whatever. You know, the Act 1 quest. Ugh.
You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Now, I'm really curious. Later, Pickle. I'm, like... Now apparently ley lines can harbor memories that can interact with the current world, so it's... I'm probably wrong about this, but I hope that they're not trying to use this as an excuse that they can gacha the hell out of this game more than it already is. Because, you know, like, maybe a ley line shows up later and then it's like, ooh, Signora's back. Now she's a new 5-star character to wish for or something. Like, I don't know. It could have big ramifications. It could not.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now.
They could also bring characters that have been long dead, like, into the gacha system, which...
Thank you for your comforting words. But this is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon. And I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai. That I was first and foremost a warrior. And my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way.
Maybe I'm reading too deep into it.
But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done.
Humans are worthy of your trust.
Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient, and have much to be proud of.
It's been 2 endgame days, by the way.
As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Paimon, you don't... No. Just stop talking.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on.
What else is left?
It looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed a lot since we last met her. Huh?
Uh-oh.
What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... I can't move it.
Yes, we're about to get the Raiden that we deserved. I'm rooting for the puppet, dude.
It looks like the situation is more serious than I thought.
Yeah. Do you need to take a rest, milady?
No need. She is calling me. The time has come.
Stupid Ito VFX.
Can you help me walk?
Sure.
I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Yes.
Why? What's in there?
Shut up, Paimon.
A battleground.
Oh.
One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Okay, that's kind of very forced and weird, but I just want the puppet to win. I don't care. Hell yeah, come on. This just doesn't make any sense. The story's all over the place today. Please, I hope to God it starts making some sense. Alright, yes, my maxed out Sakura tree. Let's go. What do I do? Oh, the cave. Right, okay. Whoa! I've been waiting for this cave to actually mean something.
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Okay, that's really cool, but that's really convenient and weird. I'll take it.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
Are you all right, my lady?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm happy. I'm about to put an end to it all.
Did she just say I'm happy? What?
This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness.
Huh? Okay, I hope this makes more sense soon.
It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
She? You mean Makoto? What?
What are you talking about? And who is she? Makoto?
I'm so confused, but this is getting cool. Oh god, look, it's a portal to Spiral Abyss, guys.
Follow me.
Yes.
Where are we go?
Why always Paimon? She's always got to ruin every single scene. Don't just throw me in a boss fight. You gotta lead me up to it. You can't just be like, bam, boss fight. Come on.
Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get sucked into this time? Whoa. This place.
Ooh. Dude, this is like the end of the world. I like it. It's like the plane of Euthymia, but not, because it's more empty.
Look over there.
What?
It's another A.
Oh, guys, this is the Raiden we deserved. Oh my god.
We meet again, traveler.
Yes, the real Raiden showcases herself instead of this wimpy, simpy one.
This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules.
I can't believe I called it. It is just the robot going, haha, you change your mind, I won't let you.
Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
You programmed it. That doesn't make any goddamn sense, but I'll take an awesome boss fight regardless.
Wait, Paimon knows that voice. Is that the puppet?
Yes, Paimon, you just caught on?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct. Don't you?
What the hell did you just say?
But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer.
In combat, what is going on?
We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Wait. The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse.
Shut the hell up, Paimon. Shut up.
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body.
So it's her body now. Okay, I thought it was a robot, not an AI, but sure.
As she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes.
Jesus Christ, it really was what I called. Okay, well that's baby level of writing, but I don't care. I just want this Raiden.
But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
So this has happened before? Oh my god, I'm so confused.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this. It's a bit extreme.
Stop talking, Paimon.
Hey,
Battle!
Shogun with the Shogun? Never thought we'd see that day.
Battle!
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easily swayed. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
That's okay, we're gonna have to try and change her mind every week.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something?
Shut up, Paimon.
But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
No, they don't. One of them wants genocide.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty.
Yes!
Which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion.
I wish that her lines were written a bit better and a bit more sinister, because otherwise they're just kind of repeating themselves now.
Determination, courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those were my thoughts when I created you.
Really? Because that sounds like Zhongli and his contracts, but sure.
Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome.
Stop talking.
You wish to make yourself my enemy?
Yes, the real Raiden. Come on.
I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity.
Transform.
And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A.
I'm not rooting for you. I'm rooting for the other one. Just want to make that clear. Wait, what's happening? Don't just throw me in a battle. Transform. Show me a cutscene. No! It just throws us in here. Okay, whatever. Fine. Ah! Wait, those are the televised attacks that Yae Miko taught us like months and months ago. Open up! Wakey, wakey! Oh my god, I gotta somehow do this with the bad built Raiden that they gave me? Crap! Just give me my characters, give me my main characters, please. Yeah! Transform. Do it! Wait, why are you regenning? Help.
As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
Why are you trying? That's okay. That's okay. She just has multiple phases. Whatever. That's cool. I know it's pathetic and weak. Yes. God. I don't know if I can do this with this current build. Yes, I know that this Raiden's pathetic. I'm completely in agreement with you. Don't heal again. Oh my god, invisible wall? Hello?
There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time.
Am I supposed to lose? Is that the point? Ah! This music's pretty cool. I'm waiting for it to go overkill, because I know that it does. How many times do I gotta phase you? God damn it!
Pathetic.
I'll do it. I don't care. I'm gonna die anyway. Whoa, 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 whoa. Destroy that thing. Okay. I don't know if I can do this because I don't have much elemental damage. There we go. Oh, how the hell did I do that? We were actually supposed to just fight her 3 times. God damn, dude. That was so difficult. Because the Raiden that they give us is just a Noblesse Stat 1 instead of energy recharge. Anyways, transform. Show me your true self. Yes.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled.
Actually, that was really close. I almost died.
But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
Transform. Do it.
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Jesus Christ, so this puppet's stronger than a god? Yes!
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Stop talking, I know your diaper's full already, Paimon.
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will be resistant to erosion.
Please let me fight her with my full group, because otherwise I am dead meat.
If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, and no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her.
No, if it went on for any more minutes, I would have lost, but okay.
500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices, tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them.
Everyone looks to the Shogun for hope. No, nobody does, guys. Nobody does. Everyone hates the Shogun, but whatever.
I understand that. But if the dreams
on.
of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to fear.
Transform.
I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of eternity.
Transform.
I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness.
Don't make me fight it with just her, please, God.
During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
What? Are you kicking me out? What? What? I thought, okay. What?
Looks like we got kicked out.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out in there forever? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but...
Oh no, don't... Please don't tell me I have to do Yae Miko's story quest to get back in there and unlock the weekly boss. Oh god.
Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen, and then she might never leave again.
Our work isn't done.
Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. The quicker she gets through this, the better. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her win the fight? Well, whatever, we can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in there. Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore. Okay, well, first things first, we gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice, don't feel Paimon now. Okay, maybe if we both ram into it at the same time, really hard.
We need to talk to Yae. Okay, there we go.
I nearly forgot about her. Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realm plane thingies more than we do, but there's no one else we can turn to. Alright, up the mountain we go.
Okay. Oh, did it just fast travel me up there? Sweet. Okay, so it doesn't seem like we have to do the Yae Miko story quest. It's just involving her in this one as well.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel it for you.
I mean, sure.
I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first few times.
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech, do you understand? Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Get to the point, Paimon, because Traveler can't speak.
Yeah, something really big's happened. It's she...
You tell Yae Miko. More like Paimon tells her.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date. Impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable. Presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. Yes, that sounds like A all right. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now?
Because she rushed into it without thinking.
Rushed into it without thinking.
Like the way I play this game.
Oh, she acts like such a child sometimes. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose, for sure.
Uh-huh. You're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura. And from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there, so you tell me. What was it like?
I wasn't paying attention. I wanted the boss.
Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all.
Okay.
First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Okay, so this is gonna be the new, like, actual weekly boss entrance, right? Or is it still gonna be the same portal? Yeah, it looks like it's the same spot. Whee! Let me in. Let me in!
Now then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
That's convenient.
So, it's abstract, but has a location, but you don't know where it is, but you can still send us there. What?
Yeah.
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Let me put this simply. Right now, she is surrounded by chaos.
That's so weak. Like, just because she says, oh, there's no reason to understand it, like, it's like, that's the excuse.
Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space-time.
Yeah, okay, so now we're actually unlocking space-time travel in this game. Okay.
This is precisely why when entering the plane of Euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical object first.
What?
Oh, whoops.
Alright, well, Paimon, stand here then. You two can do it.
In your dreams, Paimon.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
Paimon's had it up to here with both of you. Oh, fine. Paimon's coming too.
You have to, Paimon, because otherwise if you're not there, Traveler has no narrative.
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Now, I shall send you on your way.
Yes. Yes. Rematch.
I say.
What?
Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside.
What?
Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Okay, so I need a strong will. I wish that Raiden was cooler and we could get this new boss as a costume.
Well then, the door is open. Hop on in.
Damn, it worked.
I'll
Nice.
stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'll be ready to respond if anything happens. I'm placing my god in your capable hands.
Okay.
For my sake and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Battle. I will fight.
Miko, you better know what you're doing.
That's enough chatter. Get to work.
I mean, it's one hell of a build-up, that's for damn sure. Oh, loading screen. Whoa, cutscene! Yes! Oh, it's about to go big mode, yo. Whoa, that's actually pretty cool.
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes
yes.
when you enter inside.
Yes, I want stronger Raiden. Better Raiden. The Raiden that we all
Only if you are
deserved.
strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Yes, the Tyrant. The Tyrant Raiden. Ah, yes, it worked. Oh, they've just been standing here the whole time. Okay. Really? I thought we'd come through and she'd be transformed already. Oh, hello. I was gone for 2 seconds.
How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
Years? What? I know you have a bad sense of time with this area because nothing looks any different, but I hardly believe you've been fighting for years.
This is a duel to remember.
Ah, they've been standing for years. Okay.
It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered.
They really could have done a better job with this. They should have had them like fighting as we came in or something, not just standing in the same position.
For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too. You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity.
Of the galaxy.
Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps.
It's almost like we should have never even left as far as the story is concerned.
Then, let this be our final duel.
Okay.
Conclusion to that which began 500 years ago.
Yeah, like it seems like so forced that we got kicked out of here and then we come back in and it just continues as if we never left. Okay, whatever.
Final duel? Huh. So you're finally willing to
Transform.
stand back, traveler.
Are you going to put an end to this all? What's happening?
I'm going to be the start of something new.
What? What's happening?
Time our duels took to fight.
Oh no! I gotta fight her again with this bad Raiden build? What the hell? You just transformed like that? You just... What? I wanted to see it in like a cool cutscene. You can't just do that to me. That's so lame! We even had like a fully rendered out cutscene and you're telling me that it's... lame, dude. Lame. Bruh.
I will endure forever.
And they forced us to fight it with her alone, so it was like, why did I even come into this dimension? Man, that's so lame.
Calamity.
Give me my barrier to keep me safe from the giant sword. I don't even get to like think for a second. I just instantly just fight. Okay. Oh, that's so lame. It's such a cool boss. It deserved a proper intro, dude.
Shine down.
God damn it.
In my hand. Illusion shattered.
Die. Well, that was easy. God damn it. That's so lame, dude.
This is the end.
Oh, and now you just suddenly turn back to normal. Okay. Wow, dude. That's... Oh. That's such a missed opportunity. They needed to go big mode and have... Like, I thought we'd come through the portal. They would have been fighting and she would have already been transformed. Or maybe make it so that A is like got Raiden against the ropes and then she transforms in like a serious manner. But it's just like, nope, new boss.
I believed you were incapable of transcending the past.
So lame.
But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has
Yeah,
no
like
way
Child's
to
intro. That was
future.
badass as hell. This was so lame.
You need not worry about the future. And you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else.
Damn.
Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure.
Yeah, Ajdaha did that as well, but Ajdaha made sense because Ajdaha was going to be revealed in the chasm, so they had to change the story because they wanted to delay the chasm for, you know, money. And that's why Ajdaha's stuff was like so lame.
Yet, my
This like was like they set this up. They had the cutscene. They had everything all lined up to go, and they just didn't want to hit the dominoes.
I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this,
Maybe the weekly boss will be a better
something
reveal.
stirring within Muso Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my understanding. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I truly understand and believe in her.
Wait, what? No, you didn't transform. The robot did. What?
When I clasped Muso Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval.
Okay, that's lame. I thought we needed to kill the puppet, but...
Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules.
So you didn't need to fight it at all? You just needed to talk it out? What?
From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant.
Well, that's convenient. Then why are we fighting it every week? Like, what?
I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth.
I mean, I get it. It's a confusing concept for a robot, but it should be a confusing concept for a god as well.
I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change, but as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future.
And with that single line of dialogue and no effort whatsoever, we just got a new weekly boss.
Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
What the hell?
Hello, A.
What?
Greetings, those who have come to bear witness.
You're still alive! What?
I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end.
Make it where? Here fighting the super puppet? Like what?
I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released.
Also, I must have missed a beat because I don't know what they mean. They keep talking about how she unleashed its full power. Like, were we stronger during that boss fight or something?
A convoluted way to reach you, but... well... you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of
Oh,
heart.
okay.
Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came.
Yeah, that's their BS excuse for, oh, this is why you never heard anything up until now.
But you never mentioned this to me.
Yeah, that's because the writers didn't think about it until now.
Everything happened so suddenly.
It could have been such a cool reveal, dude. Oh, that's so disappointing. I was super invested in that. Like, the lead up was great, and then the execution was just wah wah. Like,
I've always felt terrible.
maybe, yeah. Again, maybe the weekly boss itself will be funner. We'll try that out after this.
I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime.
Really? Because 2 seconds ago you just talked about how you needed to wait until she could... Okay.
But I
Whatever.
know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way.
Oh, that's okay. The weekly boss itself is gonna be fine because I'll just be able to use my actual team instead of just Raiden.
Don't look down on me.
We all look down on you, girl.
See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain.
That's okay, Makoto. I know that it doesn't make sense because you missed, like, time and everything, but she killed, like, tons of people.
Here, take it. Before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
Now we get a cutscene, not for the boss transformation, but... Oh. Yeah, now we get a cutscene? Bruh.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really?
What? Another Sakura tree? Bruh, don't drop it in here. This isn't like reality. What?
Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both
What the hell?
in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles.
Why is it
Now,
digital?
the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead.
Why is it digital? What?
Regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you.
Okay, I have a theory that I'll
Do you
share
know,
after.
A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
Damn, that's a beautiful scene.
Goodbye, Makoto.
Bye-bye. I like how we got a cutscene for that, and then we didn't get a cutscene for the boss. I feel so robbed. After leaving the realm of consciousness and returning to the shrine, I can't read that fast.
The present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past.
What? So convoluted. So something that I'm genuinely worried about, I have seen trends that they've been doing within the company, MiHoYo, is I'm very concerned that they're trying to make a link between Genshin Impact and their other games, like Honkai and stuff. Most of all because they want to drive more sales towards their other games. And we know that they're working on a new Honkai game, so I mean, again, maybe I'm reading too deep into it, but I'm really worried that that's where they're going with this, and we're not going to see Genshin Impact's story fully laid out. Instead, it's just going to be relating to selling another game.
No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
So now time travel is gonna... I mean, that could be cool for the main story, because maybe we'll go back to the events of Conria, but that's kind of lame at the same time. It just kind of pushes... I had an original theory that the whole story of Genshin is in a weird time loop, where the final boss, or the first boss of the game, Destiny, that god, the unknown god, is just kind of having the events repeat themselves, and having a time loop kind of pushes that idea.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. Huh, so that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything It's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
Just let me fight the weekly boss, please.
I know what you mean. Perhaps Makoto got a higher power involved in all of this. But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all. Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster.
Oh, okay. Maybe I missed something, but I guess what they're trying to... Okay. So what they're trying to say, which doesn't make... Like, I'm not even going to try to make sense of it. This Sakura tree is the seed that we just planted.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there.
That means it literally is a time loop, so I was right. That's where they're going with the big plot reveal of this game, is that it's literally Groundhog's Day, where the events of Conry are destined to repeat themselves, where everybody dies over and over again.
You've tried in the past to prove to me that
That's
there's
kinda
a
cool.
connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness. But unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why now. It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you?
Yes.
At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Alright, I don't know what the hell you said, but you're welcome.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
Yes, because the god, the unknown god, is fate or destiny. I swear to God I'm right in this.
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, Sunflower, is apparently that was... It was like it went into where Makoto's consciousness was, but it was also the past, even though they'd been fighting for centuries. It's just, we're not going to question too much of it.
Hey, how are you feeling now?
Because frankly speaking, I don't think that the writers thought too much of it either.
My body has fully
It's the hyperbolic time chamber. What do you want me to say?
No longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day.
Yes, she was brilliant.
I just planted a seed.
Did you make sure to update the game?
Yeah,
That might be why it's not letting you log in.
Everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing.
The final act might be a simple one, especially when they don't even bother making a cutscene for an awesome boss transformation, but whatever. Just because the cause and effect ended up a bit back to the front doesn't mean you should undervalue the part you play. Why do they even have choices in this game?
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing.
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of Shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
What?
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
Really? That's huge news!
Wait, which decree? What?
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key.
Oh, okay, so this will be the excuse that Inazuma characters can start traveling to other areas. I didn't even frankly know that that rule was still applying, but okay.
I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma.
Also, yes, Val, I'm perfectly aware that the reason they have those double choice sentences is because, yeah, they can't fit all the dialogue that they want to say. In which case, just cut the dialogue in half.
I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, okay, cool, I guess. Is that it? Is that done? Okay. Boss fight time. Right? Alright, let's see here. Oh, wait. Obtained what? Dream Sakura. What the hell is that? Sorry, guys. I gotta destroy this. Oh, you guys already did. Cool. Let's see. Oh, there it is. The hell is this? Another key item that's not gonna have any significance? Guys, I should destroy it, right? Single Sakura Petal, Makoto's Realm of Consciousness, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why it won't actually let me scroll down on its description. Okay, whatever. It's probably not important. Okay, so is the new boss over here? Yeah, I see the domain. Okay. Oh god, there's too many icons squeezed into this one area. Did they not think that this would be a problem? Okay, so... why doesn't it show us the new boss materials? It shows us in the second tier. Okay, there we go. So we got the hand, we got that thing, and then we got this. So in my Yae Miko video, I had a link in the description to like the Ascension guide. So this is the material that we didn't have at the time that I recorded that video, but I have actually updated the Ascension guide image to include this, because this is the material that you use for Yae Miko. Oh, can I talk to them up there and get more info about my sister? Well, we'll check and see, but I hope that fast traveling didn't just get rid of them. And it did. God damn it. Whatever. Who cares? Let's just have a boss fight that is just like the most underwhelming fight I've ever seen. Like, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, this is going to end up being the big Chonko version. Okay, here we go. Leyline disorder. What? While she is in this form, active characters will lose elemental energy at intervals. Use the appropriate elemental attacks to disable this form as quickly as possible. Okay, awesome. Anyway. Jesus Christ, she's got cracked health. You guys weren't kidding. Where'd you go? Stop disappearing on me.
Illusions about distractions.
At least we get these rockin' tunes, yo. Yo, 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 get over here. I ain't done with you yet. Wait, why she got like shadow clones? What the hell?
Time to go.
Die, clones.
This one, a fleeting shadow.
Can you stop teleporting? God damn it. That's annoying. I'm just waiting for that sweet energy recharge because my Ito sucks with his base attacks. Please stay still. Oh, damn. Transform. Yes! Goddamn rock music. I love it. Stay still. Great, so she gets an electro shield, so I got the wrong party for this. Whatever, you think I care? See, now this is more like... I do not like the idea of fighting this every week. Jesus Christ, dude. Come here, you. What? Oh, God. Safety net. My eyes! I can't see! Oh, right. That means I need to have, like, characters that have energy recharge like crazy, because guess what? I'm not gaining energy off of this stupid boss. God damn it, dude. This is the Raiden that we deserved when we wished for her, dude. I hope eventually this becomes a costume one day. Then I would actually drop money. Wait, where'd my ult go? Oh, you keep draining my energy, you stupid, evil monster. So basically, it's one of these where it's like spam your ult as soon as possible. Wait, her shield's gone. Please crit. Please crit. Thank you. At least one crit. Oh no, she's transformed again. I mean, so long as my stuff crits, we good. Bong.
Euthymia crumbles before me.
Well, that's gonna suck as a weekly boss. Jesus Christ. That's even worse than Signora. Imagine fighting that in co-op. No, thank you. Good Lord. Such a missed opportunity with the transformation, though, dude. I really was hoping it would have, like, gone Chonko mode and been like, foolish mortals, you know? Oh my god, that boss sucks. That's gonna be terrible to fight. Ooh. I like how too, so let me see. If I'm not mistaken, okay, they don't show us. I think that they've set it up because technically with another boss, it means that we have more resin to spend over the week. I think they set it up that we can fight 4 bosses now that take half the resin, which is still ridiculous. The amount. Wait, my adventure rank increased? It's still ridiculous the amount that they want you to spend for your resin, but what's my AR? What did I do? I haven't seen this in like a year. Ooh. Wow, that's, oh my god, dude. I'm crapping my pants in excitement with how good those rewards were. I mean, AR-59, let's go! Alright, anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming out. Really appreciate it. I hope that my sarcastic type of humor wasn't too abrasive for some people, but I mean, I'm always going to be open with my criticisms. Overall, I thought that story went, I mean, that was a 2-hour storyline. They talked and talked and talked, and they kind of just kept repeating themselves. There was a little too many things that I feel they dropped the ball on, but overall, we got a cool boss out of it, I guess, even though I really wish that we would have had a cooler reveal. But I appreciate you guys coming out. Tomorrow I'll try and do the Yae Miko storyline because that's going to be the next one. But I hope you guys enjoyed.